why do you tell us to take a stand? We have to take a stand for what we know is right. Yeah. And I take a stand.
Hey. One of the most difficult things to address, one of the hardest things to address is it's individuals that got to that point. They got to that mindset that it's no more use for them here on this earth. Or just get into that point where they feel that, that they are not appreciated, that they're not loved, that they're not cared for, that nobody cares for them, that they don't have a purpose. But doing my research, I noticed something that struck out, something that grabbed my attention. And it says that at the age of 45 to 54, that this is like the high rate of suicide. People that's my age is like 12%. Still a high risk. But then they say the cause of like it addressed that a high percentage of those suicides is a firearm. I want to address to those people. I want to address to you if you're that individual that's at that point of saying time is up, I don't care, bills are getting too much, I can't deal with this person no more. School is overwhelming, nobody's around, and I'm doing things by myself. Or people is around, but they are not giving me the satisfaction or they are not giving me the attention that I wish that I can get currently, or feel like I do have a support system. Or maybe you're the individual that does have it all. They just feel as though like it's still not enough. It's still not going to bring you happiness. It's still not going to cover the pain of the wound of your past life and what you've been through and the battles that you face. The times that, those situations that still sticks with your conscience, that still is super sensitive to you. That when you see it, it still bothers you. It still hurts your spirit. I want to talk to you guys. And I want to say, don't give up. Stay in there. You may assume that just because people is not around you, that people are not paying attention to what you're doing. Honest truth, that's not true. People do pay attention. People do watch what you're doing and what you're building and what you're establishing. But to be real, to be honest with you, you do have people in this life that really don't care what you're pursuing. You do have individuals that's here that does not care if you're going to strive to be great or if you're a failure. They really don't care. Or you do have those individuals that 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 per se, and these are the people that I call um, that I call those fakers. Those are the individuals that just appear. I mean, or not just appear, but these are the individuals that is around that act as if they want to sit here and to support you, but in real actuality, these are the individuals that trying to take everything that you have to leave you with nothing. Or maybe you have a lot of friends, but they just don't understand you mentally. Think about, I just want to address to you that we all are unique. We all have our own different mindsets. So I address to you to surround yourself around those individuals that think the way you think. Stop hanging around individuals that you know for a fact that's gonna hurt you. That you know for a fact that's just not on your level mentally. That's not on your level spiritually. And every time you cross paths with these individuals are there to tear you down. But I do want to also say this too. Even if you're at that point where you are right now and you're alone, and it's at the table, you're crying, or or you at a hotel, wherever you are, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna count to three. This is gonna happen. Before you pull the trigger, before you give up, before you before you think that this is, I'm done with life. I'm done with it. I can't give up this addiction. I can't give up this cocaine. I can't give up crack. I can't give up meth. I can't heroin. I can't give up these addictions. And it's getting hard and it's getting hard. And 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 yeah, I tried a therapist and the therapist say this, and even though that person don't know what I've been through, I'm saying to you, we all have a journey. But our journey that we go through, the process that we go through, our experience that we go through, is only to sit here and to educate the person that comes in our pathway, to show them. We just don't get lessons just to keep to ourselves. We get lessons to actually share, to impact the world. We don't just receive blessings and just keep it to ourselves. We receive blessings to be a blessing to somebody else. And to the families that 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 don't talk to that one person in the family. They don't talk to that cousin. They doesn't talk to that nephew. They doesn't talk to their daughters or their sons, or just don't speak to them and say, you know what, I give up. I don't care about this person. No, you continue to show love to that person. You continue to sit here and you embrace. You continue to show this person that you care. You don't supposed to give up on your family. You don't supposed to give up on your friends. You don't supposed to give up on 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 somebody that's your blood. You don't supposed to give up on somebody like that. And to those families and those individuals that's doing that, you foolish for that. Because there are family members that's right now. It could be the young cousins or the ones that's the oldest one. It could be the auntie or the uncle that we know for a fact that's on alcohol. That we know that person is on drugs. And we may see them on the corners all the time. But at the same time, man, it's our responsibility to sit here and pour love and compassion with that person. Not just watch that person be in misery. You see that person that is in misery. People cope all the time. We cope all the time. Everybody, we cope all the time. Some things that we cope with, yeah, it is beneficial. But at the same as that time, it's people out here that's coping with things that we see and we know that it's hurting us. We know that it's hurting them. And we just say, oh, let them bump their head. Oh, we just gonna watch them bump their head. Why would you sit here and want to watch somebody bump their head? If you have the wisdom and you have the understanding, you have the love and the compassion to sit here and help that person to do better. People out here being selfish. Why are we being selfish? And that's foolish because Because just because you got out of the situation, don't just assume that the person behind you can actually do that too. That person don't have the same strength that you have. The person may not have the same drive that you have. You sitting here being so hard on this single mother. And you say, man, she keep on getting with the wrong guy. Maybe because have you ever just sit here took the time to ask her why? We don't never take the time to listen to a person's pain. And then when we listen to it, we don't even try to understand it. We don't even try to sit here and say, you know what? I never saw it the way you see it. Let me help you with that. Oh, his father's out here. He's in jail, can't see his kids. Or he's out here and he can't see his kids. So he's sad and he's depressed, or he becoming alcohol, or he's smoking, or smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, doing all this, and he's coping. And we sit here saying, see, if his kid was around, if his kids was around, see, that's why his kid. No. You know that man love his kids. Why stop that man from sitting here showing love to his kids? See, there are many different things that can cause a person to give up and commit a heartbreaking ending to their life, their legacy. I want people to sit here and show that greatness. Show your love. Show your compassion. Man, not too long ago, I just saw a homeless person. I had my guitar with me. The man sit here, he asked me, hey man, can I play? And when I said, man, that man he played like he haven't played in a long time, but the way he played was so amazing. I asked this man, where your family at? Oh, I know where they at, but they don't support me. They not with me. Then you wonder why. Then this is the thing. Then you wonder why those individuals that's in your family, those friends, stay to themselves. Or when they sit here gain something, they don't tell you. And people and people be like, oh, you selfish, you keeping things to yourself. Nah. I keep things to myself because I know that you don't want me to be great. I know for a fact that you ain't gonna be that super support system that's gonna help me expand this. I know that you sit here and you spoke highly bad about me. And you talking behind my back. Why is families talking behind people's back? Why are you talking behind that daughter, that niece, that son, that nephew, that uncle, that grandpa, that grandma? Why are you talking behind their back? I don't care what we've been through. It's time to show love. We ain't gonna never elevate. We ain't gonna never get to that level that we could get to in our lives. Why? Because we spend too much time not supporting people, not encouraging people, not showing love to people, not giving that compassion to a person. If you see that niece and nephew come to you and say, man, I got a vision. Man, I got an idea. Don't down it. Support it. They ain't coming to you talking about, man, I want to steal, I want to go rob a bank. He probably talking about making shirts. He probably talk about being a rapper or artist. Man, support that. Daughter the same way. She may be talking about doing hair, fixing her opening up her own beauty salon. If you have the wisdom, and you have the connection to actually help that person, then do it. They ain't gonna do it. How you know? You dialing that individual before you even help that person. I hate people that do that. I hate individuals that do that. That you already doubt that individual. You doubt that individual before you even sit here and per se help that person. You see this person down. You see this person at its breaking point. And then the thing that blows me away, research on this too. Then the thing that blows me away, sometimes, most of the times, it's not the ones that's quiet. It's not the ones that's quiet. That's committing, that's ending their lives. It's the ones that's showing attention. That's being outgoing. That's trying to get the hey on the spotlight. Hey, I'm trying to do this. Hey, I'm trying to do that. And oftentimes, sometimes too, those individuals wind up being in jail. Oftentimes, those are the individuals that wind up being in those relationships that we know as a family and as a friend that he or she shouldn't even be with this person. And we see that individual being verbally abused. May not see them physically abused, but they getting physically abused. And we just say, oh, we just gonna watch them bump their head. Man, if you have a niece and a nephew, and you see your niece over there, just chilling at a guy's house, and he's smoking, and she got her kids around, got her kids around all these different guys and all that, and you talking about she gotta bump her head and figure it out. No, as a family, as a friend, you better go over there and snatch her up. I don't care what she say. And say, man, I'm not gonna watch you fail. I'm not gonna watch you give up. You may hate me. You may hate me at times. You may sit here. You may sit here and say you may sit here and say, man, you don't love me. You may say that, but I'm gonna keep showing you love. I'm gonna make for sure that you are not gonna be in that worst case scenario. If you're young, if you're a female, if you're a woman, if you are a woman and you are around all these different guys with your kid and you see them smoking, you see them cussing around your kid, you see that, but you stick around. You don't want to know why they stick around those people? It's because they cannot go to their families, because their families just gave up on them. Their family don't show love.